Hello everyone, this is Shahaf. Today is March 27th and I'm here to recap March and give you some updates about what's in store. So during the last month we've released COTI 2022 roadmap. I think it's quite an amazing roadmap. We have a lot of things to develop this year. The big things are obviously COTI growing from becoming a network with one coin, COTI native, to a network that will have multiple tokens on top of it, everything from the governance token to merchant token, enterprise token, and so on and so forth. But enough said, and we had a video about it, so have a look if you've missed it. This year is going to be very important for COTI. Last week, we have announced COTI Ventures, COTI's venture arm that will invest in projects and ideas that will promote the COTI's greater ecosystem. It has been largely reviewed, been covered by Bloomberg, Yahoo Finance, NASDAQ, and so on and so forth. Yair Lavi, COTI's Chief Financial Officer, will lead the arm, and we look forward to hear about the ideas that you have. But other than that, we are constantly in the market, and we've already made a few investments. So we'll see how well this will do. We've also added a new node to the network, What Day node. So congrats for joining our network. We had 4 new Djed partnerships, VY Finance, Genius Yield, Liquid, and Cardax all have joined Djed. Congrats, and I have some very cool updates about Djed later on in this video as well. And we've also started a new thing, the bi-weekly Meet the COTI team. COTI team has grown a lot last year, and it will continue to grow this year. And we'll just let you know about the people that we recruit. You'll get to meet them, and we'll, growth comes with hiring. So expect to see a lot of new faces. So what's next? So a few things. First of all, this week we'll release an update to the Treasury. This will be reflected in the Treasury user experience and user interface. The idea is that we want to help people understand if and when they'll be liquidated. So to that extent, we're adding the price of COTI that they've joined the pool with and when they might be liquidated. That will help users track where they are and avoid liquidation. With that in mind, and when this feature is implemented, we'll be shortening the grace period from 6 hours to 1 hour. Okay? So you have all the info now. Proceed with caution. The higher APYs does require some risk level, but if you do that, please monitor where you're at. But yes, this is coming this week. Other than that, next week we'll be launching quite a unique campaign, first of its kind for us at COTI, with Binance. So expect to hear about that next week, and we may have some other news with Binance to expect. So please monitor that. So I've previously discussed Djed. So with Djed, what we're aiming at is to be able to launch the testnet by the end of this week, or somewhere next week. In fact, there is only one pesky bug we are now working with alongside the Cardano team. If we were able to fix that, we'll be able to launch a testnet. A testnet is for the general public. So once that is launched, you can use test ADA to mint the Djed and Shen and so on and so forth. This is very exciting. This is a very important milestone because with the testnet, we are going through the audit process and some stability checks. And if that goes well, we're launching Djed. So follow that closely. Another very important update about Djed. As you remember, and again, we should be releasing a video about the entire mechanism of stability with Djed. But if you remember, there is ADA that is sent to the smart contract, put as collateral. Then you can mint either Djed, the stable coin, or Shen, the reserve coin. With Shen, we've mentioned that we will require Shen. We'll require a whitelist process for Shen, and a lot of people have didn't like it at all. They've asked us to check this again to see if this is an absolute requirement. And we've been working relentlessly with a few very notable legal firms. And I'm happy to say that, unless something changes, we've completely turned this around, and Shen will be open to everyone, like Djed. So you can send data to the contract and get either Djed or Shen. So, a lot of people said, hey, there should be a lot of very good rewards associated with Shen. Why will this be limited to people that can be KYC verified and so on and so forth? We've listened, and now it's open for all. So congrats. More about Cardano. We have 2 new merchants now using AdaPay. Expect an announcement for this in the coming week or 2. That's also news. And about 4 things about our infrastructure. One is Ledger. We keep talking about Ledger. I'm happy to say that we've now submitted the new updates to everything that the team in Ledger wanted. I hope this is the last iteration. I know I've been talking about this forever, but hopefully this is it. And we will have Ledger soon. So for native COTI, obviously. So this is one update. The second one is about the Explorer. Probably this week or the week after, we'll be launching a new version of the Explorer 1.5. In terms of user interface, everything, no news. This will come in Explorer 2.0, but in order to get there, we needed to completely revamp how the Explorer works. It used to query nodes. It took forever. Some transactions. Anyway, it took forever. We've completely changed how this works, and now the backend is amazing, and it's much more robust and much more. It's faster. So when you use Explorer, the 1.5 version, you will see that it just works better, just faster. And version 2.0 will have other features, and that is coming down the line as well. We've also created a new version for the bridge. Again, this is more of a back-end process. So we've automated a lot of the things that our support team used to do manually, and it frustrated a lot of people. Obviously, it frustrated the support team, but it also frustrated all the people. That is now streamlined, so that will be better as well. And we're all looking to Bridge 2.0 that will have a lot of very cool new features and maybe another network. So expect that as well. Lastly, and this is super important, just circling back to what I've said about the roadmap and how COTI will grow to be a network that has multiple tokens. The key technology around this is obviously Multi-Dog 2.0. So what I want to say today is that we are on track and on schedule with the release of Foxnet. Foxnet is kind of like a staging net that we use to test a lot of things. It's still not public. That will come down the line as well. But Foxnet is on track and is due in April. A lot of building in March, and a lot of things are planned in the coming weeks. As always, we'll share videos and updates to keep you in the loop. So stay tuned and stay COTI. Thank you, and bye-bye.